Hi everyone and welcome to another live trading series. It is Monday, February 14th. It is my lunch break, 12 o'clock. I know my boss watches this, so please don't fire me. It's my break. I'm going to be showing you selling covered calls in a tax-free savings account. I've been getting comments that my videos are too complicated and I don't make them for beginners. So I'm going to try to explain as much as I can, jumping right into it. When you have shares in your TFSA, let's say you wake up, you have 100 Apple shares, you're saying, how can I make additional income on this? I know they pay a dividend. My dividend was like $15. So how do I make more? How do I make more monthly income? A call option is a contract that lets you sell 100 shares to a specific person. That person is random because it is a market at a specific strike and a specific date. So options expire every Friday except SPY, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But let's say we're talking about Apple. I have 100 shares. Apple is currently trading at 169, but I don't think it'll go to 180 within 30 days. So I'm going to sell someone an option. They'll pay me around $150 for this. If Apple is $179.99 in 30 days, I make this entire 150 plus I keep the shares. If Apple is 180.01, so if it's higher than this amount that I sold in the contract, I make the 150 plus I have to sell the 100 shares to someone at 180. Now, what I like to do is not lose my shares. So even though I sold them this option, I made 150, I can buy it back. I can buy and close that option. The issue is if Apple goes up, if Apple goes down, once I sell the option, that contract can increase or decrease in price, and I'll show that to you. Jumping right into Questrade, I have options open on these following stocks, and they expire in 4 days. So instead of letting them go to expiration and potentially lose my shares, I'm just going to close them. If we start with Apple, just explaining what I did, 1 month ago, I sold a 30-day option. So it expires February 18th, and I sold the 175 call. So by Friday, if Apple is 175 or under, I get to keep my entire premium, which is $150, and I get to keep the shares. So if you're wondering, Apple is 169, will it go up to 175 by Friday? Probably not. But I still want to close it and roll it out roll it out another 30 days. So here it says -1 because I sold. That's a negative. But if I buy the exact same option, it'll cancel out. So I'm selling an option to someone and then I'm buying buying the exact same option separately from someone else. So it cancels out. If you're wondering what happens, because I sold the 150 option, I'm selling time. Apple was like 170 and it's hovered for 30 days. So that's why the chance of it going to 175 is low. The option is worth less. So I sold it for 150 and now it's only worth 33. You can tell I have $117 in profit. And I'm going to lock in that profit by closing it and then selling a new one. Let me show you the flip side. You notice my open P&L, most of my options are profitable because I predicted it accurately. But take a look at Air Canada. Air Canada was $22 and I sold 10 options for the 24 strike. So if we look at Air Canada, it's at $24.62. That means within 4 days, I will be forced to sell 100 shares per contract, but I have 10 contracts. So 1,000 shares to someone at 24. So I am missing out on some money. You can tell the chance of Air Canada being above 24 is, what is it, like 99%? So that's why I sold it for $35 and now it's worth $1,000. $35? No, now it's worth $100 each. So so I initially made $350, now it's worth $1,000. So I do have a $650 loss. If I held the shares, I would have made more money. So let's recap. You have 100 shares. You can sell someone an option to buy those shares from you. Why would someone do this? To own 100 Apple shares, let's just take a look. Let's go stocks. To own 100 Apple shares, it is $16,900. But the option on it is only $150. So if you don't have enough, and if it's If you, yeah, there's many reasons why people would do options, but they're pretty much predicting Apple will go up, so someone bought it from me. That person is losing money. There is a buyer, there is a winner, there is a loser. If we look at all these options here, I'm winning on most of them and I'm losing on this one. Whoever bought this option off of me is making more money. They predicted accurately. So let's go into my plan for the day. I have the following shares on the following tickers. And then these are the strikes I am aiming for. So Air Canada, I want to try to roll it up. Just because I sold these, it doesn't mean I have to lose these shares. So I'm going to buy this back at a loss and then sell another one further out in time. With options, you're selling time. Hopefully I can sell something in 30 days, 45 days. I don't recommend selling anything longer than 60 days because you're not making that much more. 45 days is like the sweet spot. When people ask, what do I aim for? There's like, how do I pick what strike? I'm usually aiming for, well, like, let's say one of two things. Either 1% per month or the 25 delta. So the delta, if you think about the inverse, 25 delta to me means 75% chance of success. That worked out in most scenarios except Air Canada, where, you know, that 25% chance of loss actually hit, and I have an unrealized loss right now, but I will manage it. So to roll this out, let's say I want to close this. How do I get rid of this option? You have to buy back the exact one and you can sell a new one. So I already have it lined up on the side. Buying the Apple call. So I have to buy the exact one, which is February 18th, 175. And then I will sell a new one another 30 days out. So instead of February 18th, now I'm going to March 18th. And I will sell, let's say 180. Hopefully I can try to aim for $150. Let's see what this means. Okay, so you can see the selling side is around 158, 160, which is perfect. So now I have this set to limit, which is fine. Try to pick the midpoint if you want to make the most amount, but I need these to fill just for the videos. We'll go to sell. You know you've done it correctly, like rolling, when it says buy to close, because I'm closing out my initial position. Sell to open, I'm opening a new position. Boom. Now I will do this for every single one. I might fast forward through a few, but let's take a look at some deltas. If we go to SoFi, so what do I have for this? Next one will be Air Canada. Let's forget Air Canada. Let's do SoFi. So aiming for 17.5 strike. I just want to see what delta that is if everything I told you was accurate. So in Questrade, you have the delta on the side. If we look at March 18th, and if we look at 17.5, so yeah, so that is weird. So it is around the 10 delta, so like 90% chance of success. If we want to look at the returns of what this is, so I'll make $31 a contract, which is not much. But right now it's $12.50. It would need to go up a lot to end up breaching. So $12.50 within 30 days, let's say if it goes up 30%, it's still not breaching. I'm wondering if I could go closer. So this is 27 delta, and I would be making a little more. So if we go $68 per contract divided by $1,500, which is this, that is 4.5% per month. I'm wondering if I could go 31 divided by 1750. That is one. So this is closer to what I aim for, 1.7% per month. I'm wondering if I should just do 15. That is kind of close though. So 12.5 divided times 12. Oh, what's wrong with me? 12.5 times 1.1. So even if it goes up 10%, I'd still be good. This does move a lot though. I'm not sure. Oh man, I'm not sure what to do. Do I get greedy and go for the 4% a month return? Or do I go safer, just go 1% per month? But then if it goes up to 1750, I would have made more money. I'm not sure what to do here. Let's stick to the original plan, and I'll do 1750. So you can see my option here. Or if you want, sorry, let me go back to this one. you can sell the option just by clicking on one of these two. So I'll just go right here and it'll pull it up on the side. Now, as you can see, it says this is like buy or sell and it only gives me one. So you have to either go custom and you can select what you want to do, or you can go diagonal call. Diagonal call is just buying and selling a call. If it loads, there we go. And then you can choose the date and time and the amount of what you want to do. So I have to buy back the exact one I sold. What did I sell? Wait for it. Wait, okay. It's not pulling up, so I'll just continue along with my plan here. All right, so I don't understand why it's not loading. All right, there we go. So I sold the 16. So buy the 16, sell the 1750. And I have 4 contracts because I have 400 shares. So it'll look like this. And then I will be making not much. Look, buy to close. This is, you know how I did it properly. Sell to open, 4 new ones. I'll be making $112, which is not a lot. So I think I made 128 here. So I will sell this. So now I'll fast forward through a bunch of trades. I'll just give you my thoughts while filling each one. If we look at Palantir, I have 300 shares, 3 contracts that I was selling for 17, expires in 4 days, majority profitable, and I'll try to roll this out. So with Palantir, rolling it for the same 17 strike, I'm not able to make the 150 I want. I'm only making $78, which is not a lot at all. But I don't want to sell it for anything less because I bought it at around $17. So if I sell it for 16 or 15, then I'll be losing, and I kind of want to keep it. We'll see what happens. And they have earnings in 3 days. So it might shoot up, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So with Open, actually, I didn't have a contract, any contracts open. So I will be selling something completely brand new. So we'll come up here. Right now it's $10. If we sell the $13 strike, so it will need to go up 30% in a month, which I don't see happening. And Open, I do believe I have 400 shares. And I will go try to get something in the midpoint. So this should be sell to Open, $208. Not bad. So this is a little more than I thought. It makes up for the other ones. So I did this. Let's do QuantumScape. I have 400 shares. Let's aim for the 20 strike. So we'll be buying back the 20 strike, buying back the exact one we sold, and we'll be selling 30 days out. Hopefully at the 20 strike as well. Let's see how much that makes us. Nice. So this is a little more than I thought. This will be $240, I believe. I don't know why my computer's so slow. $268. So this is slightly making up for the other ones. Corsair, $22.50. I have 200 shares. Corsair, buying to close 2 shares at $22.50. 2 contracts, selling to Open 2 for another 30 days, $22.50 as well. Should be making $118. Let's go here. A lot less than I thought. Great. BTCC. Hopefully I can make $300 in this. So BTCC doing a little better than I thought, 345 Canadian dollars. So we'll go 345 here. Last one, Air Canada. I want to see what I could do with this. Because it's at a loss for me right now, because I sold at 24, I try to move up to 25. I'm not sure if I can. I might be for 0. I might be breaking even. I think I'll have to do break even. I don't think I can sell that much time to make all my money back. So we go AC.TO. I have 1,000 Air Canada shares. I shouldn't have sold something so close to the money. I didn't think Air Canada would go up like 10% in such a short amount of time. Okay, so check this out. I'm able to close my 24 strike at a loss and sell $24.50 and still make $120. Because I have 1,000 shares, going up 50 cents means another $500. So it's 50 cents per share, 1,000 shares, $500 plus this 120 that I'm making. So hopefully in a month, if Air Canada hovers, I can roll up another 50 cents and hopefully another 50 cents. Eventually I'll be out of the money so I can continually sell covered calls. Just because it's in the money and I might lose my shares within 4 days. If you close early, you should be okay. This was, what do we say, 112? Cool. So I should have made $1,369. This is a mix of US and Canadian. I'm not going to separate out. These are the only two Canadian ones I have. So just rough estimate, if I just assume this is all the same currency, I have 105,000 right now in my account. So this is a 1.3% return on this 105, not taking into account the other options I've sold, like on Twitter, which was another like 500, I guess. So if we do like 578. So if I get at least 1% per month, I am pretty happy. I'm trying to beat the S&P 500. So SPY is losing money on the year. So year to date, minus 7%. And I'm only, if I can make 1% per month, if I could beat the market, then I'd be pretty happy. If I had just taken all my money invested in SPY Gen 1, I'd be down 7%. But hopefully if I can make 2% per month plus capital appreciation, I'd be pretty happy. Is there anything else I want to show you? I think that's it. Selling covered calls, try to keep it basic. You can choose the 25 delta or 1% per month or 2% if you want. I don't recommend doing anything too risky. Some of these shares that I have are on the riskier side. So if we oh, look, this is a mess. But Palantir, QuantumScape, SoFi. So these are all riskier. But if these do go up to $30, $40, if they double, I want them in my TFSA because they're sheltered. But if you want like guaranteed money, I would go with something safer like Apple or AMD, Nvidia, or maybe like you can go to the S&P 500 map. Just go to FinViz and you can take a look at what you want. If you want something mixed, you could do Nike. You could go to the restaurants, which is like Starbucks or McDonald's. If you want healthcare, you could do Johnson & Johnson. If you want financial, you can do PayPal, Visa, MasterCard. If you want a bank, you could do Bank of America or JP Morgan. You have your choice. If you want to see how much they'll pay you, you can go to barchart.com and then choose the option prices. You just type in your ticker at the top and it'll pull out. You can choose any month or any time you want. So this for NVIDIA for March 18th, you can see for the call side and the put side if you're interested. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. This is a long one. I'm going to try to snip it so it's all coherent. I'm going to try to edit some of the dead spots out where my computer wasn't working. But let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching and tune into the next one.